Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is your boy Mrteamguy and welcome to Gaming Spotlight. Today I want to talk about an indie tower defense shooter called X-Morph Defense. It was developed and published by X-Morph Studios on August 30th, 2017. At your control is a trusty gunship equipped with some devastating weaponry. It's a lot of fun to zip around the battlefield, single-handedly annihilating entire convoys with your blasters long before they can get close. The ship's chargeable cannon, which can be fueled by absorbing incoming projectiles, unleashes massive blasts that level both enemy units and the environment. Needless to say, it's especially satisfying to let loose. As if the ship isn't already powerful enough, it can be upgraded with anti-air and anti-ground capabilities. Of course, you also possess various deployable turrets to help you in your conquest. Turrets can be linked together to block off paths, and different turrets are more effective towards certain types of units, requiring careful consideration of turret placement for a sound defense. The fact that turrets can be placed at any time, even in a heat of battle, adds another layer of strategy, as you'll often need to juggle between attacking with your ship and doubling back to plop down new defenses. New enemy units are constantly introduced and their attack routes vary with each wave, so you'll have to think on your feet to avoid being overwhelmed. However, misplacing a turret is not the end of the world. In X-Morph, you always have your gunship to fall back on if things go south. Are your super tanks bypassing your defenses? Simply fly over and wreak havoc on the silly humans yourself. As someone who's not very strategically minded, I really appreciate that X-Morph allows me to make up for my tactical shortcomings with quick reflexes and itchy trigger finger. The destructible environment goes a long way in selling your role as a merciless alien invader. Cars exploding, trees burn, and buildings crumble. Certain parts of the environment like bridges can influence gameplay, and their destruction will force enemies into taking a different path. I often found myself gunning at the environment rather than the enemy, just to see the level of destruction I could inflict. Cities sustain damage over the course of a battle, and by the end of each level will be reduced to a fairly wasteland, a sight sure to bring a smile to your face. The controls are very responsible and moving your ship feels very fluid. No clunky or sticky controls, which is great. There are 4 main weapons you can unlock throughout the currently available 14 missions, each with alternative fire that you can charge up for extra damage or utility. Each weapon is best suited towards certain types of enemies. Blowing tanks to pieces and shooting bombers out of the sky is fun and satisfying and looks incredible. The buildings are all destructible, with some of the taller ones being capable of dropping onto enemy vehicles and blocking your paths towards your car. As with the weapons, there are several towers you can unlock as you progress through a game, each having a strength and weakness. You can also create barriers between towers to reroute the enemies away from your car, making them take a longer route. So, most of the tower strategies revolved around choosing the right tower and using walls to reroute the enemies into the longest path towards your car as possible. Destroying the environment can impact this in your favor or to your detriment. Interesting mix of classic tower defense games with twin-stick shooter, very good graphics, effects, and destructible environment, a lot of options to upgrade weapons and defense system. Gameplay is incredibly enjoyable and addictive. I definitely recommend to check this game out. Okay, this was all about Mrteamguy. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Just wanted to say thanks for watching and have a nice day.